Topper Teachers. I'm Dr. Margarella, and I'm going to be your professor this semester for EDU 250 Intro to Education. I'm going to talk in this video a little bit about what you should expect and what you should hope to get out of this exciting class that is your first step to becoming a teacher. So let's get started. So EDU 250 is an intro class where we talk about all the things that encompass what it means to become a teacher. So anybody that's interested in becoming a K-12 instructor in any capacity, this is your first step into becoming a teacher. As part of this, you're going to spend 15 hours out in the schools working with teachers and learning a little bit more about what it means to be a teacher today. So again, I'm Dr. Erin Margarella. My background is in middle and secondary education. So if you're interested in becoming a middle or secondary or high school teacher in English or social studies, then you will come through my program and you and I will work together very closely a little bit later on in your program. So to get into the nitty gritty of the class, this is our textbook. Right now it's about $80 on Amazon. You don't have to buy it unless you want to. I have all the chapters scanned in. So for each week that we cover a chapter, I have a PDF in Google Classroom for you to read. So if you don't mind reading on your computer or iPad, save yourself the money and just read it online. If you are the type of person that you just need to mark up your book and post it and underline and all that stuff, get it. Great. Just order it and that'll be $80. But like I said, you do not have to buy it because the chapters are all scanned in for you. So here are some hard and fast course requirements. There are 4 things that you have to do this semester. And if you don't do 4 out of 4 of these things, then you will receive a grade of incomplete. So number 1 is you have to attend an orientation meeting. It's about an hour-long meeting. It's with our OPES director. Her name is Stephanie Martin. She's amazing, really nice, very helpful. So you need to attend an in-person meeting with her on one of these days. If you are not located here in town in Bowling Green, then as you can see, we have meetings in E-Town, Owensboro, and Glasgow. So make sure that you register for one of these meetings right away because this is the first step to completing your requirements for this class. Here are all 4. So 1, we just talked about the orientation meeting with Stephanie Martin. During that meeting, she's going to talk to you about all the paperwork that you have to submit. So things like a background check. Do you need a TB test? Things along those lines. So once you get all the paperwork that Stephanie tells you need, you're going to pop it into her little online portfolio, which is called Anthology. She'll explain how that works in the orientation meeting, and then you'll be good to go. If you want to complete your 15 hours here in Warren County, then Stephanie will give you your school assignment. And it'll be somewhere local here. If you live elsewhere, like you live in Owensboro, you can fill out a different form with Stephanie, and then you can complete your 15 hours where you live. So whether you're here, whether you're there, whether you're way over there, it doesn't matter. You can complete your 15 hours at a school that's convenient for you. After you complete all 15 hours of observation, then you're going to complete a journal assignment for me, which is where you're going to write up what you experienced and what you saw and what you learned. If you don't complete all 4 of these items, your grade will be an incomplete. Even if you have 100% on every other assignment for the whole semester, your grade will be an incomplete in TopNet. So make sure that you pay special attention to these 4 things. If you want more information about the field experiences, they're at the top of Google Classroom, so you can take a look at the journal and what I'm looking for in there. Stephanie Martin, if you have questions for her or her staff, they are in the OPES office, which is on the first floor of Gary Ransdale Hall. They are amazing and super helpful. So definitely feel free to reach out to them. Okay, so every week we'll have a different module where we'll be focusing on a different aspect of teaching. So some of the modules will involve quizzes for the chapters. Remember, those chapters are scanned in for you, so you don't have to buy the book unless you want to. There will be some group assignments, for example, creating a website together, writing a lesson plan together, making some videos, and some Twitter challenges where you'll post on Twitter. You do not need to meet in person for any of these assignments. You can work collaboratively over Zoom or email, whatever works best for you. You will have a final exam at the end of the semester, and assignments are always due Sunday night at midnight. I will put you in your groups a little bit later after drop ads, so give me a week or so until I know that our class is set and nobody's going to be leaving, and then I will assign those groups. So each week you'll start with a guiding document, and it looks just like this. Here's your guiding document for week 1, and it lays out everything you have to do that week. I give you a little bit of a description of what the task is, and then I give you an approximate amount of time for how long it should take you to complete. All assignments are due each week on Sunday night, and I hope that this helps you budget your time and plan accordingly, because our time is very valuable and precious. So we also have a class GroupMe. This is going to help us communicate professionally within the class. So if you're working on an assignment and you find that you're unclear about something, you can just pop that into a text in the GroupMe, and the whole class will see it, and somebody can respond and help you. If you know of a cool event and you want to invite your peers, use the GroupMe. Invite them to your event. You can use it for really anything that is appropriate within the academic setting. So any events, any connection opportunities, whatever you want. So you can either use this hyperlink or you can scan the QR code here. Everybody should join the GroupMe. So professionalism is really important because we're teachers, and teachers are held to the highest standard when it comes to professionalism. So some expectations I have for you are that you submit your work on time, that if you have any difficulties or you get sick or there's a death in the family or something crazy happens, just let me know. I'm happy to work with you. I love my students. I love supporting you all, but I can't help you if I don't know what's going on. So make sure that you just keep me in the loop, and I will do whatever I can to support you. If you do need to drop the course for whatever reason, please let me know that too. Don't just disappear. I will worry, and I just won't be as happy. If you have to drop the class, no hard feelings. I understand that things happen. But again, please just let me know. Same thing with group work. If your group is expecting that you will have something submitted by a certain day or certain time, and you can't meet that requirement, be professional and let your group know. Don't just hide and think that that is okay. That is not okay. When emailing me, here are some expectations, and I think these will translate to all of your classes here at WKU. Number 1, be courteous, be kind. Nobody wants to receive an aggressive or angry email. Start your email with the person's name. So, dear Dr. Margarella. Include the course name in the subject line. So for me, the subject line should say EDU 250. Be clear about what it is that you're asking. So, and include a little blurb in the subject line. So question about Twitter posts or whatever it is that you're asking about. Don't ever begin an email with, hey. A lot of students seem to think this is an appropriate way to communicate with a professor. It is not. Definitely not. So if you send an email that comes across as unprofessional in one way or another, I will send it back to you, and I will say that this email does not meet the parameters of professionalism and that you'll need to revise the email before I can respond to your question. This isn't to be mean. This is just to help you, because it's better to learn these lessons now when the stakes are so low than when you're looking for a job or when you were just recently hired and maybe could be released from your employment. So just do your best to be kind and professional. We will not have any Zoom meetings this semester. This class is completely asynchronous. So there are no whole class meetings. So if you are looking for that type of setting where the entire class gets together and has discussions and things like that, you should sign up for an on-campus section and withdraw from this section. This section is completely work at your own pace. I'm happy to set up one-on-one Zoom meetings to answer questions and support students, but we will in no way, shape, or form be meeting as a whole class at any time during the semester. If you are interested in extra credit, there will be extra credit opportunities throughout the semester. There's already one posted in Google Classroom. So if you want to join a club for educators and connect with other people like yourself, feel free to do that and get some points right now. There's also in Google Classroom a tips and tricks tab. So if you're not as familiar with how to use Google Classroom, how to check your grades, how to look at deadlines and all those things, you can take a look at that tab, and there's lots of helpful information in there. Again, if you do need to drop the class, make sure that you let me know, send me an email, and keep me up to date on what it is that you're doing. I hope you all have a great semester. I love teaching this class. I love working at WKU. So I'm really excited to get to know each of you and have fun in a really exciting online setting. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to me and let me know how I can help you. All right, we'll talk soon. Have a great day. Go Tops.